Lilibet, should I go ahead?
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So I'm reading from page 67. I'll be reading down to 116. So I want everybody to listen attentively. Whenever you hear a question, is the question they asked him, and whenever you hear answer, it is Bami. His full names are Jishebiri Sultan Ayobami. So he's the one providing the answers. So I'm going to start from page 67. I want everybody to listen carefully. Once I get to page 73, I'll let you know to understand what I am actually trying to infer. So let's go. Mr. T. Olowanle, yes, Your Honor, will be calling Ajishibiri Sultan Ayobami, court registrar. Are you a Christian or a Muslim? Answer, Muslim. Ajishebiri Sultan Ayobami in the witness box, a Muslim sworn on oath on the Holy Quran to say the truth and state in English. Examination by Mr. T. Olawanle. Question: Can you tell the Honorable Coroner your name? Answer: My name is Ajishebiri Sultan Ayobami. Question: Address? Answer: Royal Pine Estate, Orchard Road, Lekki. Question: What do you do for a living? Answer: I'm a DJ to late Mohbad. Question: Can you recall that on the 25th day of October 2023, you deposed to a witness statement on oath before the Commissioner of Oath of this Honorable Coroner? Answer: Yes. Question: If you see it, will you be able to identify it? Answer: Yes. Question: How can you identify it? Answer: My signature. Question: What do you want to do with it? Do to it? Answer: I want the court to adopt it as my evidence. Mr. T. Olawanle, my lord, we wish to adopt the witness statement on oath. The court: Witness statement on oath dated 25th day of October 2023 is hereby adopted as the witness evidence. Mr. A. Judge, Your Honor, I just got a copy, subject to the convenience of the court. If I can come back to cross-examine another time, and this is a very critical witness, and I do not want to waste the opportunity. I know this man will be able to give us enough details, and I plead with Your Honor, if we can come back and that is for the state, we want to do a thorough job for this, I plead. Mr. Olumoyiwa Ogunsomi, my lord, I was just served now a few minutes ago, and I humbly plead with the honor, plead my lord to kindly graciously allow us to take a date to study the witness deposition for cross examination, because the witness on the box is a very important witness considering what we are looking at, and we humbly pray for a date to come back, and we don't mind if my lord can accommodate us. The court: I was keen that we should take 2 or 3 witnesses today. Mr. Olumiwa Ogusomi, we don't mind if other counsels can go on. The court: or I can, let's just go blah 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 blah. They are just talking blah blah among themselves. Still on the same page. Cross-examination by Mrs. Abiodun Kolawole. Question: Can you please tell the court your name again? Answer: My name is Ajishibiri Sultan Ayobami. Question: Can you please tell the court your occupation? Answer: I'm a DJ. Question: For how long have you known the deceased? Answer: I've known him since 2018. Question: At what point in time did you start working with him as a DJ? Answer: That was last year, November 22. I started working for him as a DJ. Question: Can you please give this court a little description of your relationship with him between that 2018 till the last year? The court: Just a little clarification. Who is he? What is he known as? The witness: Bamisne. Mrs. Abiodun Kolawole, do you have any nickname? Answer: Bami. Question: In a nutshell, can you describe your relationship between the deceased from 2018 to the time you started working with him? Answer: There was a time he called me in 2019 to go to a show with him at Unilag, and went together, and ever since then we used to talk online till November last year when he called me to come and start working. Question: On the 12th of September 2023, where were you? Answer: I was in the house with Mohbad and everybody. Question: Which house? Answer: Royal Pine Estate, Orchard. Question: Close to that date, we have been seeing a lot of things going on social media like bullying, harassing, and intimidation of the deceased. Can you please tell this court which one you witnessed, or the number of bullying you witnessed? Those people who bullied him, their names and specific areas. Answer: Where I was present, we were bullied twice. First time was at the club scene sometime in June 2023, we went to a club at Victoria Island. Question: what is the name of the club? Answer: Chandelier. Answer: when we got to the club, we met Naira Marley, Sam Larry, and other boys at the club, and we took our seats close to them because that was the only seats left, and it was not up to 5 minutes. Sam Larry, Naira Marley, and all their team went outside, and not up to 5 minutes again, Mohbad noticed that the person that came with us, Diara, Mohbad's friend, was not in the club, and he told one of us to go and check Diarra for him. And when he came back, he said Sam Larry was beating Diarra outside. And immediately we heard that, we went outside to see what was happening. And when we got there, we saw Sam Larry hitting him, and we were trying to rescue him. And when Mohbad was talking to Sam Larry to calm down and asked what was the problem, Sam Larry wanted to hit Mohbad, and everybody ran into the club. But I ran to the back of the club, and the Sam Larry and his boys pursued me and beat the hell out of me, and it was the bouncer of the club that took me from them to another compound before they left and I came outside. This is Bami zone. Question: there was one bullying, the other one. Answer: it was 4 days after that one happened. We had a video shoot at Elegushi with Zlatan, and while we were shooting, some boys came and said we should stop and give them money. And while we're trying to calm them down, that we want to withdraw cash. After we are giving them cash, and they were calm, and not up to 20 minutes while we were still shooting, Sam Larry drove in with boys inside a bus and drove into the shooting, and because he had beaten me at the club, I could not wait for them to see me, and I ran into the car. And while I was in the car, I was watching while they were beating him. The court: beating who? Answer: Mohbad. Mrs. Abiodun Kolaole, be specific. Who were the people beating him? Answer: Sam Larry and his boys were beating Mohbad, but Zlatan saved him and took him to his car, and locked the car. But Sam Larry was threatening that we will not leave here today, and he would kill us one by one. But Zlatan was begging until they allowed us leave that scene that day. Question: from all this bullying, has there been any time you reported this matter to the police, and if yes, what was the name of the station? Answer: me, Mohbad and Darusha went to the police station at Lagos Island. I don't know the name. We went there to make a report, and after making the report, after some weeks, the police came and they were trying to locate Sam Larry. We found out the address and we escorted them. Me and Mohbad's brother escorted the police to Sam Larry's house to describe, and on getting there, we didn't meet him in the house, and they said he traveled and all that. During this bullying, can you remember any injuries sustained by the deceased? At the beach, he had bruises on his face. So now this is the page 73 I'm talking about. So please let us listen. For the two occasions, for the first occasion, I was the one beaten, and the second occasion, he was the one beaten. Did he go to the hospital for that? Answer: no, he only went to the pharmacy to get drugs for the pain. Question: were you at the show that he had at Ikorodu before his death? Answer: yes, I was at the show. Question: can you tell the court what transpired during the show? Answer: 10th of September, on Sunday, we went to the show at Ikorodu. We went with two Prado, and I was in the other Prado, but Mohbad, his wife, and Prime Boy, and some other people were in the other Prado. After the show, everybody entered their own Prado, and we wanted to leave, but the road was blocked. The place we wanted to go outside through, there were other people that brought other Prado with them, and were told that we have to be calm until we're done with the show, then we will move together. While we were waiting, I saw Mohbad came down from the Prado. That's bad English. I saw Mohbad come down from the Prado and went to the other side and was trying to fight his friend. And that was when I went to call the other people in the Prado. Question: who is his friend? Answer: Prime Boy. Answer: I went to call people in the other Prado to come and see Mohbad and his friend fighting. But before we got there, he already hit the glass and sustained injury in his hand. Question: that bullying at the beach, can you please tell this court the date and the time of the day it happened? Uh okay. Answer: I'm not sure about the date. I think 25th of June. Question: time. Answer: in the afternoon around 2 or 3. Question: coming back to Ikorodu after the show, you said Mohbad sustained injury. Can you describe the size of the injury and the level of the blood gushing out? Was it a big cut? It was a small cut, but the hand was swollen by the time we got home, but it was still bringing out blood. And when we got home, we were looking at the wound and talking about what happened at the show. And we were like, it is a glass injury and he will need tetanus for it. And that was why we called the nurse. I'm going to read that again. It was a small cut, but the hand was swollen by the time we got home, but it was still bringing out blood. And when we got home, we were looking at the wound and talking about what happened at the show. And we were like, it is a glass injury and he will need tetanus for it. And that was why we called the nurse. Question: who invited the nurse? He had his own personal nurse and we got home Sunday midnight. And I called on Monday morning and she said she was not available. And I said she should give me someone to come and treat him. At what time was the nurse invited into the house? Answer: I called his personal nurse on Monday, but she was not available. So Spendy was with us and we went to the show together. He was with us on Monday. And when we were trying to get a nurse throughout the day, till evening, till evening, and we did not see, he offered to get a nurse and that she can come the next day. Again, I called his personal nurse on Monday, but she was not available. So Spending was with us and we went to the show together. He was with us on Monday. And when we were trying to get a nurse throughout the day till evening, people asking, when did Spending leave the house? It was not in the morning, it was not in the afternoon. He was still with them in the evening. So let's continue. He was with us on Monday, and when we were trying to get a nurse throughout the day till evening, and we did not see, he offered to get a nurse and that she can come the next day. Spending was going to his own house, so he gave me the contact of the nurse and I called her the next morning. When I woke up and I gave her the address and she told me to send a picture of the wound so she can know what to bring along. And I made a video of the wound and sent it to her and she came. It shows again that video was made on the morning of Tuesday. Mohbad was still alive. Let's continue. Question: can you please tell this court where he was treated when the nurse came to his house? Answer: he was treated in his room. Question: how many rooms do you have in the apartment? Answer: we have 4 rooms. We have the studio, my room and his brother's. We stay together, the baby's room and his own room. Mrs. Abiodun Kolawole: where was he treated when the nurse came? Answer: he was treated in his room. Question: and who were the people that witnessed the treatment? Answer: his wife was there. Question: other people? Answer: the other people were downstairs. Question: so only the wife and the nurse? Answer: only the wife and me. There was water on the floor in the room and I went down to get mop and I went downstairs and I heard my name and I went upstairs and I saw him vomiting on the floor. Question: can you please describe the condition when his wife called you to come up? Answer: I met him on the floor. He was vomiting. He vomited noodles because he ate noodles and we're trying to pour water on him so that he will be calm. And the nurse saw that he was having goosebumps and she said we needed to give him a drip, that we should go and get it. So the nurse and I left the scene to go and get the drip. And while we were at the pharmacy trying to get the drip, I called someone in the house and they said we should come fast because he was already convulsing. And when we got to the house, we saw that people were already bringing him outside and trying to put him in the car. Question: being a DJ to the deceased and living with him, do you know any disease the deceased must have been suffering? Answer: I just know that he had ulcer. He doesn't eat like that. I know of that. Question: do you have any knowledge of any treatment of that ulcer? Answer: he had medication for his ulcer. Question: so when he collapsed, you made him convulsing? Answer: when I got there, he was vomiting. They were trying to help him. Question: who were those people? Answer: the nurse and his wife. Question: so what did you do when you got there? Answer: I opened water and sprinkled on his face, but the nurse saw he was already having goosebumps and that we needed a drip for him to calm down. So the nurse and I left the scene, and when the wife shouted my name and I ran upstairs, I met his brother and he was trying to bring water. Question: what was the name of the brother? Answer: Adura Aloba. Question: when you rushed out of the house to the pharmacy, they called you back? Answer: no. I called because we were already taking time. We went to the first pharmacy they didn't have, so we ran to another pharmacy and I was calling and asking what's happening, and the person told me that he was convulsing. Question: who was the person you were communicating with? Answer: the photographer. He stayed in the house also. Question: when you came back to the house, what happened? Answer: people were already carrying him outside the gates. Our neighbor has a car and he was already trying to drive out, and I helped put him in the car. Question: I asked you to describe the house. Was there anything like a CCTV camera? Answer: yes, but it was not functioning. Question: for how long did you have it in the house? Please guys, tap please. Question: for how long did you have it in the house? Answer: we just got there like 5 months ago and we had not really done things in the house. Question: was there a CCTV in the neighbors? Answer: I think he has a CCTV and it is functioning, but we had not fixed our own. Question: you said before you arrived, you were already carrying him out. Who were those people and what condition did you meet him at the gate? Answer: OG was there, West, and some other boys that stay around. Question: can you describe the condition you met him? Answer: they were carrying him. He was lifeless. Question: what do you mean by lifeless? Can you describe? Answer: he could not talk to us. His eyes was closed. They were trying to carry him and he was demonstrating. Question: from that gate, where did you take him to? Answer: the hospital, Kuramed Hospital. Question: was he received from you at the hospital? Answer: yes, they received him at the hospital. Question: can you tell us what happened, what transpired at the hospital? Answer: when we took him to the car, we drove outside and there was traffic on the road, and I got out of the car and tried to clear the road and we moved a little, and when we were very close to the hospital, I got down and ran to the hospital to ask if they have an ambulance to help us and carry him, but they didn't have an ambulance. So a guy came outside with me. When I came outside, I saw that they were already bringing him on a bike, and they were bringing him on a bike to the hospital, and when they brought him, they took him inside and the doctor was checking, and about 10-15 minutes she came out and said we brought him dead. Question: how many doctors attended to him at the hospital? Answer: there were three, two females and one guy. Question: three doctors, three nurses. Answer: I don't know if they were doctors. They were on mufti, but I know the person that attended to him was a doctor. Question: what did they tell you people? Answer: that we brought him in dead. Question: after that, what happened? Answer: we were sad about it, and immediately I called Darusha because I couldn't call the mom and tell her that the son was dead. I called Darusha and told him that we are at the hospital. Question: and what happened? Answer: before Darusha came, The doctors in the hospital said they wanted to pack him before his body was stiff, and they were the ones that put cotton wool in his nose. And when Darusha came, he said he was not dead. He removed the tissue and carried him to another hospital at Osapa. Question: what is the name of that hospital? Answer: they didn't spell it well. Perez Hospital. Question: can you please tell us what happened here? Answer: I didn't get to the hospital when they did, because the car could not contain all of us, so I had to join another car, but he was in his own car. Darusha drove it and his wife and some other people went. I went to enter another car, and by the time I got there too, they said they already announced him dead too, that they didn't take him in, they just put him on the bed and checked. Question: who were the people that were with him in the car when they were taking him back from that hospital? Who were the people that left with them, and where did they go to? Answer: they went to the hospital at Osapa. Darusha, his wife, his brother, and Darusha's friend, JJ. He was the one that made the video that Mohbad is dead. Question: who is he to Mohbad? Answer: he was Darusha's friend. Please, no cry emoji, please. Question: at that Osaka hospital, can you tell us what happened there? Answer: when I got there, I met them there and they were about to close. And they were telling us to take him to the mortuary or somewhere, that he was already dead and we should not leave him there like that. And that was when we put him in the car and took him home. Question: for how long have you been in the entertainment world? Answer: since 2020. Question: these issues of bullying, have you ever asked yourself what could have prompted it? Answer: all I know is that his boss, because they had issues with Naira Marley, and we know that Sam Larry and Naira Marley are friends, and we obviously think Naira Marley sent Sam Larry. If I may ask you, from your exposure, I'm sure you must have traveled out of the country. Is that the global practice in the entertainment world? Answer: no. Question: what is the global practice between the boss and the record label? Answer: he's to support his clients, promote him, and push him out to the world. That is it. Question: that will be all from the witness, my lord. Cross-examination by Mr. Olumiyiwa Ogunsomi. Question: witness, in your written deposition, paragraph 10 and paragraph 13, you allege that Sam Larry and his boys beat you. Please, can you tell the court one of his boys' name, at least one? Answer: I know Obele. Question: can you tell another name? I know answer: Elele. Question: they work together with Sam Larry? Answer: I used to see them together. They were the ones that beat me that day. Question: in your written deposition before the court, paragraph 14, you said the deceased Mohbad was beaten. In your evidence, can you tell this court, because you were there when he was beaten, do you know the name of the person that beat him? Answer: Elele and Sam Larry. Question: in your written deposition, paragraph 19, you said the deceased Mohbad, he had a fight with his friend Prime Boy. What led to that fight? Answer: I don't know what led to the fight. I was not in the car. I saw him coming out of the car and went to the other side. I don't know what led to the fight. Question: in paragraph 20 of your written deposition, you said you discovered that the deceased was injured. Who injured him? Answer: the glass. Question: did somebody push him? Answer: I don't know if somebody pushed him, but I know that he sustained injury. Question: as a result of the fight with Prime Boy? Answer: yes. Again, let me take that place again. In paragraph 20 of your written deposition, you said you discovered that the deceased was injured. Who injured him? Answer: the glass. Question: did somebody push him? Answer: I don't know if somebody pushed him, but I know that he sustained injury. Question: as a result of the fight with Prime Boy? Answer: yes. Question: in paragraph 22 of your written deposition, Who is Spending? Answer: Spending is Mohbad's friend. Question: What is their relationship? Answer: They are friends. Question: Are they co-artists? Do they work together in a show? Answer: Spending is not an artist, he's just a casual friend that comes around. Question: Anytime Mohbad had shows, did Spending go with him? Answer: Not always. Question: But most times? Answer: Yes. Question: Paragraph 23 of your written deposition, you said that the nurse administered some injection on the deceased and as a result of that, he was vomiting. You were there when the nurse administered the injection? Answer: Yes. Again, paragraph 23 of your written deposition, you said that the nurse administered some injection on the deceased and as a result of that he was vomiting. You were there when the nurse administered the injection? Answer: Yes. Question: Did you take time to look at the injection because as a result of the injection he was vomiting? Answer: Before that, she was trying to give him diclofenac and because he had ulcer, I told her not to give him diclofenac because he had ulcer. Question: Do you know the name of the injection she gave him? I told you this thing is explosive. People did not read this part of the CTC. Let's continue. Do you know the name of the injection she gave him? Answer: Tetanus, paracetamol, and one other one that I cannot remember. Question: The nurse that came to administer the injection, is she a registered nurse? Is it a man or a woman? Answer: A woman. Question: Is she a registered nurse? Answer: I don't know. This is found page 83. Or what I read now, page 83. Let's go. Question: At Kura Medical Hospital, you said in your paragraph 25 that they told you there that the deceased had already died before they brought him. At that hospital, is it the doctor in that hospital that certified him dead? Answer: Yes. Mr. Olumiyiwa Ogunsomi, so they allowed you to take him in? Answer: They took him in, locked the door, and asked us to wait outside. Question: Then they came out to tell you that he is dead? Answer: Yes. Question: You said that you had known Mohbad since 2018? Answer: Yes. Question: And you started working for him last year November. Since you have been working for him, have you ever caught him taking drugs? Answer: No. Question: Are you sure? Answer: He only smokes cigarettes and takes alcohol. Question: Is it beer? Answer: He doesn't take beer regularly, just normal whiskey. Question: But does he take drugs? Answer: No, he does not take drugs. Question: On the 12th of September 2023, that was the day the deceased died, and you were there in his house? Answer: Yes. You people that say he died on Monday. Continue. Question: In paragraph 15, when you said that Sam Larry and his boys attacked you on the beach and said that I will not let you people leave until I kill one of you right there, how many of you? Answer: It was at the beach and they were plenty. Question: Mention to this court one or two, I think one or two people's names that were there and heard the altercation that I will kill one of you. Answer: OG, his photographer, Olanrewaju Idris, Diara, Mohbad's friend, Adura, Mohbad's brother. Question: Any other person that heard him say that I will kill one of you? Answer: I think that is all. Question: Before the nurse administered that injection on the deceased, what was his condition? Was he in a state of coma or was he stressed up? Answer: He was asleep when the nurse came, so I went to wake him. Again, I went to wake him. Question: Was he stressed up or in coma before the nurse administered the drug? Answer: He had injury in the hand. Question: His condition, was he feeling alright? Answer: Yes. He was sleeping and I went to wake him. Question: What did you discover when you went to wake him? How was he feeling? Answer: like somebody that just woke up. The court: what the question is driving at is that since the deceased sustained the injury and the time the nurse attended to him, what was the condition of his health? Was he feverish? Did he complain about anything? Answer: he just complained about the injury that Monday midnight because it was still dripping blood little by little. Ẹ̀yin profusely, listen again. Answer: he just complained about the injury that Monday midnight because it was still dripping blood little by little. So I used cotton wool and spirit to clean it for him that the nurse will come the next day. The court: before the nurse came, he, the deceased, was very, very fine. Answer: yes, he was in his room. The court: no headache, nothing, just slept. Answer: yes, he was sleeping. Mr. Olumiyiwa Ogunsanmi, you told the court that OG and West were there. Who is OG? Answer: that is the photographer Idris Olanrewaju. Question by Mr. Olumiyiwa Ogunsanmi. Mr. Olumiyiwa Ogunsanmi, who is West? Answer: a fan of Mohbad. He lived with us. Mohbad just brought him home one day. He usually goes to his house and come. Question: so West also follows you to the show. Does he follow you at times to shows? Answer: no, he didn't. It was the next day he came. Question: when Mohbad's wife shouted your name and you were downstairs, you said there was water on the floor and you went downstairs to take them up. When she shouted your name and you ran upstairs to meet them, what was the condition you met Mohbad? Answer: he was on the floor vomiting. Question: did you ask any question? Did you ask the wife what happened? Answer: I asked the nurse what happened and she said she just gave him injection and he said he wanted to vomit. Question: did you bother to ask the deceased wife any question at that spot when he was vomiting? Answer: no, I did not ask. Question: and at that point you people took him to the Perez hospital? Answer: yes. Question: you said that when the deceased was vomiting, he was vomiting noodles. It means that that was the food he ate before he was vomiting. Who cooked the noodles? Answer: his brother Adura. Question: my lord, that will be all. The court: how long was it from the eating of the indomie to the time the injection was administered? Was it since morning or about 20 minutes? Please specify. Answer: I don't know when he ate. The court: so you did not see him eat? Answer: I did not see him eat. Mr. Olumiyiwa Ogunsanmi, at home where you eat, do you people cook? Do you have a cook or you take your turns? Answer: we used to have a cook, but when Mohbad travelled for a show outside the country, the cook left and since then we've not had one. Mr. Olumiyiwa Ogunsanmi, it means you people cook your food at home or you go out to eat? Answer: we cook our food at home. Question: when you people cook your food, do you have a culture of eating together or everybody goes to the kitchen and take food? Answer: it depends on how you feel. You go and take your food. Question: so you do not have a culture of sitting to eat together? Answer: we do not have it. Cross-examination by Mr. Kolawole Salami. Question: witness, you have told us you were at the show with the deceased that took